Have you ever thought about how wonderful it would be to be able to read the minds of people around us? Or to discover what they are thinking at a specific moment? What do they truly think of us? Reading people's thoughts is one of the forbidden desires we all have. How many times has it happened to you, for example, while in the company of someone, to wonder, what are they thinking about me? Are they lying to me? Who knows if they are telling the truth? Thanks to the Zen story you're about to hear, you will understand that reading the minds of others is possible. There are actual psychological techniques to do it. Watch the video until the end to not miss anything valuable. Before delving into the Zen story you are about to hear, we wanted to thank you for all the support you give us. And then we kindly ask those who haven't already done so to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It's completely free and very important for us. Let's get started. In an ancient Buddhist monastery amidst the green hills of Japan lived a monk master named Goro. His wisdom and ability to understand people's thoughts were known throughout the country. Many sought his advice on personal and spiritual growth. One day, a young monk named Francesco reached Master Goro in the monastery garden with the goal of understanding how he could read people's minds. So, as the old cherry trees cast shadows and filled the air with a strong fragrance, Francesco turned to the master with great respect and asked, "Master Goro, I've heard many stories about you and your ability to understand people's thoughts without them speaking. Is it truly possible?" Goro smiled and nodded. "Yes, it is possible, young Francesco, but you must understand that this ability is not a supernatural gift, but something that can be learned through practice. It should not be used to harm, but to help." Visibly curious, Francesco asked Goro if he could teach him the secret of this ability. The master, aware that the young monk was one of the most promising in the monastery, agreed and began a long teaching journey. "The first thing you must do," said Goro, "is to learn to be a good observer. You must learn to capture every detail of the body language of the people you interact with." From that day on, Francesco began the art of observation. When with someone, he focused on capturing every small movement, every facial expression, every involuntary gesture. Observing also meant identifying the person in front of him, their age, level of education, clothing. All this information helps understand what kind of person they are. Francesco learned that details were the key to revealing the hidden secrets in people's minds. To be a good observer, he had to be able to read the subtle signals of nonverbal communication. It was important to ask the right questions to calibrate their emotional responses and build an initial profile based on accurate observations. Goro also explained to the young monk that most people have common concerns in 3 key areas of life: romantic relationships, money, and health. By making general statements and asking questions on these topics, you could use people's answers to understand what they truly think about certain issues. Finally, Francesco learned another technique: making general statements. Hoping that some of them would apply to his interlocutor, carefully calibrating people's reactions, he could understand which statements were correct for them and what views they had on certain topics. For example, if you want to know what someone thinks about a recent event, make general statements on that topic to stimulate and provoke your interlocutor, and you will see that, struck by them, they will almost certainly express their thoughts and reveal what they truly think about the subject. Over time, Francesco became more and more skilled in understanding people's thoughts. He learned to read people's body language and became a true expert in the art of reading others' opinions. But there was a lesson from Master Goro that stood out more than any other in Francesco's mind. True wisdom does not lie in the ability to read people's thoughts through body language or observing eye movements, but in the ability to help them find the truth within themselves. One day, a young pilgrim approached Francesco with a sad face and asked if he could help him find his way in life, as he was tormented by doubts and uncertainty about his destiny. Francesco smiled gently and said, "Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Focus on your question and let me help you see the answer that is within you." The young pilgrim followed Francesco's instructions. After a while, Francesco said, "The answer is already within you, my brother. You must find a way through compassion. Let yourself be guided by the light in your heart." After Francesco's words, the young pilgrim thanked him and left determined and hopeful. He had just received the gift of inner wisdom. For everyone, it is possible to find answers to our deepest questions through meditation and compassion. Wisdom is already within us. Goro looked with pride at the young monk he was training. He had shared his knowledge of reading people's thoughts, and Francesco had found a way to help others. Goro knew that the key to using this power to the fullest was to use it for the good of people, helping them find the path to their inner truth. But what is the moral of this story? True wisdom is not the ability to read the minds of others just to know how and what they think, but the ability to help them discover the truth about themselves, to elevate them in life and on their spiritual path. In conclusion, reading people's minds can start with careful observation of their body language, eye movements, clothing, and level of culture. Reading people's minds is a gift, but also a responsibility. True wisdom is using this power for the good of all. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to leave a like, share the video with those who might benefit from it, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on future insights and inspirations. Thank you for being here, and always remember, your personal growth begins with you.